So T.K. Kirkland made a video about stepdads and was saying that it's mental illness. He was basically like, go out and get your own family, and everything like that. And the first part of me in my flesh, I just solely went to, yeah, no, that ain't Ray. Why? Because I know stepdads. I know stepdads who are not struggling with mental illness. I know stepdads that have been stepdads for all of their lives. I know stepdads that have been stepdads for all of their lives and disciplining those children. I know all of those stepdads. I love them all dearly. I know stepdads that have been stepdads while the dads have still been in the lives of the children. I know stepdads that have been stepdads, but the dad is no longer living. There are so many situations that I can name. But when I posted that post, every woman that came on was like, no, that ain't the case. So I had to talk to brother and boo. And I sent the video to brother, and brother was like, I won't go as far as to say mentally ill. Said, but you can do everything for that child, and they still gonna want the loser dad. It's not always a loser dad. That may have been his case, and that may be many cases. And I'm pretty sure those are the cases that TK is speaking about. Because when I said it to Boo, when I sent the video to Boo, Boo just saw TK Kirkland. She was like, see that I love TK Kirkland. She hadn't even watched the video yet. I understand Boo just watched the video. And she understood it. She understood the video. Why? Because sometimes there is going to be the mother that has children that are entitled, and you don't discipline, so you believe that no one should discipline. And so then that stepdad comes into the picture, and he has to put up with the shenanigans of your entitled child because you don't discipline, therefore you don't want anybody to. You're not his father. You shouldn't have brought a man into his life. And if his father is in his life and his father is not disciplining, that says something about you both. Because I will always go back to Mari. He was having the children go to the boot camps, and a lot of those little young children said they did want discipline. They felt like their parents didn't care about discipline. But then you bring this man or this woman, it can go either way, but we're talking about men. We're talking about stepdad. TK talked about the stepdad, but I've already covered. Sometimes women, you may have a man that want to come in and try to argue that, but a man got money, you got money, if we are coming in, I'm always going to say, I don't care which parent becomes the step. When you take on a child that is not yours, that child should never feel like a stepchild. That's a saying, you treat me like a stepchild. It should never feel like an outsider in what has to now be their home. But neither should the man or the woman, what we talking about. That man should not feel like an outsider in his home, especially if he should not feel like he doesn't have a say-so in that child's life. There should be discussions. If the father is still in the life, there should be discussions between the three parents. So I couldn't come out of that saying that what T.K. Kirkland said could not be the truth, ladies. Because it can be the truth. And if you are living in a household where you have a stepdad in there who has no say, and he probably around that joker feeling like he's ready to pull his hair out, you should think about that. Especially if you got a good man, Savannah. You should be taking his advice into consideration. He should not feel like he has to battle with a child. And that's all I have to say about that TK.